Welcome back to NBA Cinema, Knicks fans. So we got terrible news about Mitchell Robinson on today. I'm gonna let Shams tell you, and we're gonna react to it. Let's check it out.
And the Knicks, they needed a five. And a lot of that is because Mitchell Robinson, Steven, I don't want to break your heart so early, but I'm told he will be out the remainder of this calendar year, 2024.
I knew you'd bring me bad news, Chuck.
He will aim for his season debut.
How long you been here? 3 minutes and you're bringing me bad news already?
It might be bad news on the front end, but he is aiming to make his return. And he had 2 ankle surgeries last season. It is imperative for the Knicks, for Mitchell Robinson, for him to come back in peak form and really take his time from these injuries. And they're hopeful he's going to be back. And Tom Thibodeau loves Mitchell Robinson defensively, Steven.
Okay.
Having him at the 5, seeing him in a lineup with him at the 5, Karl-Anthony Towns at the 4, that is something you should be happy about.
So yeah, man, Mitchell Robinson's gonna be out to at least January, and I saw him post encrypted messages on the internet the other day. I think at this point, me personally, I like to see Mitchell Robinson just get his body healthy. Don't say I'm coming back, or all the doubters gonna see. At this point, the Knicks fans just want to see you healthy, contributing on the court. I look at potential matchups where teams go big, and you would have allowed Cat to move to the 4, and I was kind of looking for that when that's needed. You look at like a Porzingis being at the 4 sometimes with Horford out there, or those type of matchups. And even if you have like Obi Toppin and Miles Turner, sometimes you may need to be in the game to defend, or help, on the glass. But looks like he's going to be out again, man. And you could only hope that he would be there in January. But it seems like with a lot of his injuries, it's always a setback. He needs to get in the best shape of his life while he's recovering. He needs to make sure he's ready to go, because the Knicks have him locked in for 2 more years. And obviously it's getting harder and harder to even find a trade partner for him. If this was a couple years ago, they would have took him and Randall gladly. But now you had to give up Dante DiVincenzo, which I still don't love, but it looks like Tyler Kolek, Cam Payne, all those guys may be able to contribute by committee. But a shooter like Dante, man, that was just tough to let go. And now Cat's going to be exclusively at the 5. I didn't mind him starting at the 5, but for him to be a presence, your interior presence all game while being an offensive-minded player, it's going to be a lot on Cat. So either the rookie's going to be ready to go. Precious, I mean, he gives it his all, but size-wise, he's not, the guy that can exclusively play 5. Some players are just too big. So I'm just looking around the league. I know they were linked to what's my man's name? They were linked to Robert Williams at one point. I was looking at Drummond and those guys when they became available, and they didn't get any of them. I was hoping that they would even take a flyer on James Wiseman when he became available. But I see all these players on different teams now, and I'm like, man, I wish the Knicks would have grabbed another big who is a lob threat and can block shots. I really thought Wiseman would have been the guy that would have been worth trying, because I figured something like this would happen. And Mitch going to be missed, man, early on in the season. I want to know how you Knicks fans feel about this, though. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.